Hi, my name is Leon Arispanandar. I'll be introducing a basic to Adobe Animate, and I'll teach you how to use Adobe Animate program and what's the basic amount of knowledge that you need to know to get started with the program so you can start animating with the program. Okay, so I'll start sharing my screen. This is the snowman character that I did really quickly, and we're going to try to build this from scratch. After I explained all what the program is and how to use the program, then I'm going to show you how to make this snowman really quickly. Okay, so when you open Adobe Animate, you will have this on your screen. What you want to do is you want to click Create New, and that will prompt a new window box. And from here, there will be an options of the presets of what you want to do for your canvas. I normally work with the Full HD, which is 1920 by 1080 pixels, and then frame rate, I will use 24 frames. That's just a standard for animations. And you can click Create. And this is the opening scenes and I will guide you through what's everything on this screen and what it does and what the function is. And so this one here in the middle is basically your canvas. This is where you're going to draw and animate your characters or your background, everything. This is where all your art is going to be. This is where all the magic happens. So first of all, we're going to the very top here. This is all your file menu. So the file edit view, right? So if you need to go to the preference, if you need to save, you need to check your Windows options. It's all in here, and that's where you can find everything that is connected to your files. Right. So next is on the left side here. On the left side here are your tool menu. So you have the selection tool. You can select, and then the free transform tools, the lasso tool, the brush, and everything text. So it's pretty basic. And if you want to draw, you select the brush. And you can put the brush. Okay. And okay, so next one that you need to know is down here at the very bottom here. This is your timeline. This is how you put your keyframe or putting a drawing in your animations. And as you can see on the top here, you can the 24 frame, that's the frame rate. And this one frame, that means you are in a frame number 1. If I added empty frames, so I'm in frame 56 at the moment. This is your sliders. This is your slider, and you can slide anywhere in timeline. And this is for your new, if you want to add a new layer on top, or if you want to add a new folder, or you want to delete a layer. So on top here, this is your onion skin. Onion skin is really useful if you want to animate. So an example is, let's say we make a rectangle here. If you create one image here, and then you create another keyframe, and then if you wanna see where your previous frame is, this is what the onion skin is for, and it's very useful for animations to see your previous drawing. Okay. All right, and then this is for your looping animations, if you want to loop your animations, and then if you want to play enter, if you want to play, or if you want to step back a frame or move a frame, this is all the options here. And in here, that will show the timeline view. If you think this is too small, then you can resize that. If you want to have it smaller, then you can resize it like that. All right. So next is the side here. And I will tell you, this will normally different at the very beginning, but generally what I like to have here is the properties and the libraries. And in here you have, and then I like to put the colors on the side here. So, I mean, you can have colors here as well, but in here I have the color box, so I can play around with the colors anywhere. So there's three things that I like in here is the colors, the properties, and the library. Now, if you can't see any properties or libraries on your right side here, what you can do is you go to the file and go to window at the very top. If you click on the window, you have options here to check to open your properties or your library or anything that you want here. So depending on what you require, this is where you can get it, and then you can put it anywhere on the screen, and however it helps your workflow. But for these purposes, all you need to do is just a property, library, and color. And now I'm going to explain this top here. What you just need to know is just the rotation tool. So rotation tool is basically help you to move your canvas, to rotate your canvas, to help you draw easier. So if I click on that, you see there's a crosshair here. And if I click and then I can rotate this canvas anywhere I want, and that's gonna make it easier for me to draw. Right? So it's similar to if you're drawing on a paper, and because when you're drawing on a paper, you sometimes move the paper around, and that tool will help you to do that. So once you're done with it, if you wanna go back to a normal center state, you just click on this one. Right, so now let's make some snowman.